All right, we're gonna go on to the next team. That's Infinity Clip from E3 Civic High in San Diego. So if you could share your screen, awesome. And your time is starting now.
The Infinity Clip. Good morning, everyone. My name is Shalon Deese, and I would like to introduce you to my team, Angelica Torres, Uriel Torres, and Christina Arias. Have you ever been lost? Close your eyes. Now imagine being lost downtown San Diego, Gaslamp Quarter, one of the busiest streets in downtown San Diego. Not knowing where you are, and you are afraid, and your anxiety levels are increasing. You can't see, and you do not have a cell phone. This is exactly what people who are blind and are visually impaired face every single day when they travel to unfamiliar places. This is what Diana experiences every day when she goes somewhere unfamiliar. Diana Sling is a 49-year-old woman who is blind that attends the Community Center for the Blind every day. Ever since she became blind, things became more challenging for her, especially because she doesn't have a cell phone. Every day, Diana has to get around with nothing but her walking stick, the white cane. There's anxiety and stress running through her mind as she walks up to the street and begins to cross. On top of that, she cannot see because she doesn't know where she is. This has to be one of her worst fears she has to live with for the rest of her life.
Blindness means being unable to see due to injury, disease, or genetics. You are considered legally blind if you cannot see 20 to 200 with glasses or contacts. Visually impaired means vision loss not fixable by usual means, like glasses or contacts, and has moderate to severe cases. 26.9% of the US population is blind or visually impaired. Of that, 16.5% make less than $75,000 a year. 12.9% live at or below the poverty level. And because of this, they needed an affordable option. Our solution is the Infinity Clip, a compact circular GPS tracker. The Infinity Clip uses a GPS chip that will take satellite information to determine the user's location. It uses voice command so the users can receive instructions on how to get to a destination and has the ability to describe their surroundings. The Infinity Clip, know where you are at all times.
The clip doesn't require the use of a cell phone. There is a speaker used to communicate with the clip, such as asking for directions or area specification. The camera is used to point at any building, object, or street sign in front of you. This is a geofencing device. Geofencing uses the exact location as a virtual perimeter. There's also a charging port on the back of the clip. The volume buttons are located on the side. So now when Diana leaves the house, she can either clip on the Infinity Clip onto her shirt, pants, and/or jacket. To activate the clip, simply press the Textile logo. Then she can simply ask, "Where am I?" The clip will then use its geofencing location to give specific directions. The Infinity Clip will help lower the anxiety she had from being lost. Now Diana can truly know where she's at all times.
Compared to the competitors, Aira, See My Eyes, and the SmartCane, the Infinity Clip is affordable, easy to use, doesn't require a cell phone, and is portable, and doesn't have a time limit.
The cost for the materials is $51. That includes a GPS tracker, 3D printing materials, and the D-clip. The cost of overhead is $26, and there is a 20% markup. We anticipate the cost of the Infinity Clip to be $100. With mass production, the price will go down. If we get funding, we would produce 15 Infinity Clips for beta testing, then have our clients from the Community Center of the Blind test out the Infinity Clips. Following that, we would incorporate final suggestions from our clients. We hope to obtain a patent. Thank you for your time.
The Infinity Clip, know where you are at all times.
Thank you. Do you guys have any questions?
Hi, this is Mark Manera. I was curious, you made a decision to design a new device I'm curious if you considered building this into an iPhone app or smartphone app, and why you went that direction versus trying to use the existing devices. I mentioned, I know you mentioned the initial user didn't have a cell phone, but looking at the cost, it looks like there's some comparable cost by getting a cheaper smartphone. So I'm curious about that.
Thank you for your question. I'll pass that to Angelica.
Yes, so thank you for the question. We have considered the app suggestion due to some people do have cell phones, but since most of the people that we have met are from a low income area, they brought to our attention that they do not have cell phones, and some of them really don't want the effort of going out and buying one, having the bills to pay, since they are kind of living at the poverty level.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions?
Yeah. So this is John Temple. So have you considered having it work with a like Bluetooth earbuds or anything like that, like AirPods? Even the cheaper ones, if cost is a concern?
Thank you for your question. I'll pass that to Angelica.
Yes, so we have brought that to attention to our end users, and some of them, well, most of them have told us that they don't like the feeling of having an earphone in their ear, because since they are blind, they use other senses like hearing to understand their surroundings. So if a car is passing by, they need to be able to hear that sound, when meanwhile, if they have an earbud or a headphone, it would block that sense.
Hi, this is Kelsey Duke. Just a quick question here. What was the size of the device?
Thank you for your question. I'll pass it to Christina.
The size, it was circular, so it was 8 by 10.
You're saying that the wearing prototype is 8 by 10? The wearable looked to be about 3 inches in diameter. Maybe I just wasn't looking very carefully.
Could you repeat that?
Yes, you were talking about the size of the wearable, right? Of the clip of the device.
Correct.
It looked to be about 3 inches in diameter. Am I incorrect in that?
You're correct. You're correct. I was looking at the wrong thing. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to confirm that I was hearing you correctly. Obviously, it's a little hard what we're doing today, but it's all good.
We have time for one more question.
Hi, everyone. Dave here. Just curious about the GPS functionality. You mentioned geofencing. Did you think about how that would integrate with, any map providers, or, how does it know, where the streets are, where someone is, and giving them directions?
Thank you for your question. I'll pass that to Angelica.
Yeah, so the geofencing would hopefully, so with the GPS chip that would have inside, it would use the satellite information to kind of use the basic information that Google Maps, the maps in our iPhones have as well, to locate where our users are, and use that information to take in their location and direct them to the location they would want to be. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Infinity Clip.